Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Sherry. I do a daily general reading for whoever's watching. So if you're drawn to this video, have faith and trust there's a message you're meant to hear. If the reading resonates with you, please give the video a thumbs up. And if you like the content I create, feel free to subscribe. So today it feels like we're talking to a divine feminine, somebody who is courageous and strong, someone who's been very patient and you've been keeping your emotions in check. And you're doing well. There's an abundance of money, there's an abundance of strength. So right now it's the Temperance in reverse, so there's an imbalance, but then the Two of Pentacles comes up, which represents balance, adaptability. And so when I was looking at this, I felt like the universe is saying to you, your ancestors are saying to you, things are out of balance right now, but if you can just let go, don't worry, don't fret, I'm going to take care of things. The universe is going to take care of things, and you really have no... If you could just sit back and just let stuff happen for the next couple days, maybe 2 days to a week, maybe, I feel like you should probably buy a lottery ticket or something like that, enter a draw, something where you have the opportunity to win something that you might like. So you have a no-nonsense feeling about you, actually. There's the King of Swords comes up here, masculine man in uniform. Okay, so I feel like this is your masculine side. And I feel like this King of Swords has something to do with finances. It feels like you've been doing a really good job of taking care of your own finances. And it's a good thing, because there's been someone who's been devious, a little bit devious, and you've been arguing. Somebody else in your life is spending your money. I feel like this is the Queen of Pentacles, which is interesting because the Queen of Pentacles is usually a little prouder than that. Usually, wouldn't be somebody who would go around spending someone else's money. But the Queen of Wands is someone who is aggressive and demanding. That seems more like somebody who feels they own your stuff. They own your finances. The Page of Swords, so there's a message of restless communication. It feels like you need to talk to this person. You need to open your mouth and say what it is that's bothering you. Be this King of Swords. Be the clear thinking intellect, the power, the authority figure in this relationship, this dynamic. You need to take control of what is going on here. The High Priestess in reverse shows up, hidden agendas. This person obviously has a hidden agenda. You are being encouraged to listen to your inner voice because your higher self knows what's up, and you will only do yourself good by listening to your higher self. Only good can come of it for you. And however everyone else reacts to that is their own business. That is not your concern. That's not your responsibility. The Three of Pentacles in reverse. Lack of teamwork. So this is either a business partner who is maybe skimming money off the top, or like a partner, like a teammate, a loved one, your life partner. So the Death card shows up, but it is in reverse, which can be interpreted as resistance to change and unable to move on. So maybe you have been living in a bit of a fantasy world, thinking that this is going to change. This person is going to stop using you, taking advantage of you, but it doesn't really feel that's it doesn't feel like it's going to change. The Seven of Wands, challenge, competition, perseverance, defending position, overcoming obstacles. Well, this is certainly a challenge for you to get through this time period while you assert yourself. And don't be afraid to assert yourself and to say what it is that is bothering you. Say what it is that you need, where the lines are that can't be crossed. Think about these things before, because if you're anything like me, think about it beforehand so that you're not lost for words when you are in the moment. I tend to forget everything that I want to say when I'm in the moment. So it's a good thing to maybe practice, maybe even put it past somebody else who you trust to see what they think. The Seven of Cups, fantasy, illusion, wishful thinking, choices, and imagination. So you thinking that this relationship is going to get better and this person all of a sudden going to stop taking advantage of you, this is not realistic. This is not going to happen. This isn't going to change. That's too bad. Even though you want it to, it's not going to change. So that doesn't mean you have to end the relationship. You can change your perspective. You can lay down, like I said, your boundaries and what's okay and what isn't, and kind of go from there. Or, depending on everything else, you can make moves to leave the relationship. Either way, whatever you do, make sure you take some time to be sure that that's what you want to do. Take some time to meditate, to think about, make lists, pros and cons. If you do make lists, though, don't leave them around. You might want to get rid of those if you're not ready to discuss just yet. Your partner comes across all of these pros and cons about being with them and being in a relationship with them. That's gonna create a lot of pain and suffering for both of you. And I know that's not what you want. So sort of plan out, maybe have an idea of what you want to say. I find that helps. The Magician in reverse, manipulation, poor planning, latent talents. Be prepared for this person to try to manipulate you, because that is what they do. They gaslight, they manipulate. Gaslighting is where they say, what? I didn't do that. I did not do that. They make you feel like you're crazy, like, but you did say that, like, yesterday, right? Well, I didn't say that. I didn't mean that. Oh, like, but all the time. This person does this all the time and has been getting away with it. And maybe you're just tightening the reins a little bit in your relationship. I don't mean you taking control of the relationship, but maybe taking control of your part in it and owning, being more responsible for your reactions and your decisions. Ultimately, where you are in life, I mean, I'm not talking about kids or disabled or anybody that's in trouble or, you know, a lot of us, the majority of us, our lives are in our hands. We can control what's going on and we can make decisions to make things better or make things worse, or we can make decisions to leave things the way they are, right? That is also a decision. Anyway, you're being guided to be strong. There's this strength card comes up twice. So be strong, be brave, have courage, be courageous. You will find that opening up isn't as difficult as you thought it was after you've done it. It's going to be hard to like start to open your mouth and start to talk about it, but ultimately this is what you need to do. I guess I'm not 100%, like I'm still learning a lot. I don't know a lot about astrology and stuff like the moon and whatever. Apparently there was a full moon in Gemini on Sunday night, and so I do know that is, Gemini is the sign of communication. It's an air sign, communication and intellect. So get your ducks in a row and then take a deep breath and just do it. And let the chips fall where they may. I feel like you'll get a big emotional reaction. I feel like there's going to be a lot of tears. So prepare yourself for that, because this is how this person gets their way. This is how they get under your skin, because you love them. You don't want to see them cry. So there's going to be crying. So you might need to toughen up a little bit. Just if you want this situation to end, you're going to have to toughen up a little bit. The Tower card, disaster, upheaval, sudden change, revelation, destruction of something built on false beliefs. This could be the relationship is built on a shaky foundation, not a very stable relationship. This could be a revelation in reclaiming your power and taking control of your life and not worrying about how, like, what others think and, you know, their opinions and that sort of thing. You're realizing it doesn't matter. The Ten of Pentacles. Here's this financial card again. So this is the wealth card, and this Seven of Pentacles is abundant wealth. It's like money grows on trees. And then you've got Ten of Pentacles, wealth, inheritance, family is involved in this wealth. So this could be talking about your paycheck, but I feel like it's talking about an influx, a sudden influx of money. And that's why I say maybe, I'm not kidding, maybe go buy a lottery ticket and wouldn't that be cool? The Four of Wands in reverse, breakdown in communication. So again, communication comes up. So it's important, it's extremely important for you to open your mouth. And if you're not very good with speaking, write a letter. I had to do that at the beginning of one of my relationships because I was afraid of being assertive, and I knew I had to because it was driving me crazy. So I wrote a letter and I left the house, and when I came back we had a discussion, and my partner made some real attempts at changing a little bit for me, for our family, for our situation. And I just thought it was really helpful to write it down, because I get quivery in my voice, and I want to cry because I get upset, and I forget what I want to say. I start stuttering. It's not good for me. I got to write it down. So anyway, however you do it, best of luck to you, for sure. The Seven of Swords, getting away with something. Someone's been getting away with something. Yes, we know that. They've been getting away with everything. And meanwhile, you have been working on yourself, but this person doesn't seem to be coming along with you. So you've sort of started improving your life, and this person has no desire to improve their life. They have everything they need, and they're very, very comfortable where they are with you taking care of them. So I laugh, but I'm not laughing at your situation. I'm just, I don't mean any harm when I'm laughing. I'll stop. So the Hierophant in reverse, restriction, challenging the status quo, breakdown, rejection of family values, abusive position. The Eight of Swords, feeling restricted by fear, isolation, self-imposed restriction, imprisonment. This is how you feel in the financial aspect of this relationship. You feel like a prisoner, you feel trapped. So you're obviously taking care of this person. They are dependent on you, and for some reason you feel like they can't get by without you. So is that your, and I don't mean this in a bad way when I say ego, I don't mean like, egotistical. I mean like your brain, your ego. Is your ego saying like, oh, I need to be important to this person. I love being important to somebody. I love being needed by somebody. Try to see what your motivation is for continuing this situation for so long, because you are getting something out of it too. And when you realize what it is that you are getting out of it, it might change the way you act going forward. It might not, but it might change something in your head. The Judgment card in reverse, self-doubt, refusal of self-examination. So after I tell you to examine yourself, cards tell me you don't want to examine yourself. It's not easy. It's a lot of work, and it can be emotional work, very painful. So make sure you're ready to start that work before you start it, because for some people it might just open up this flood doors, you know, open the flood doors and all this information comes in, it'll knock you over. And I mean that quite literally. Like, you have to take it in baby steps and take what you can handle and only go as far as you can handle, and only go as far as you are feeling welcome and permitted to go. Because I feel like if you're pushing too hard, there's resistance, it's no longer easy, right? And there's something holding you back. And if there's something holding you back when you're trying to push, you might want to just ease off, take a breather, shake it off, just be chill. Try not to force this stuff. The King of Pentacles in reverse, authoritative, domineering, and controlling masculine. The King of Wands in reverse, impulsiveness, haste, ruthless, high expectations. Yikes, masculine. And the Empress in reverse, creative block, dependence on others. So this person's going to get really angry once the crying doesn't work. There's going to be anger. There's going to be outbursts. Make sure you protect yourself, in that you are prepared for whatever happens here, because this person could be a little explosive. I don't know if you know the situation the best. Maybe you should have somebody there when you are speaking with them, or, you know, like I did, give them a letter and walk away. And, you know, if they explode when they're not around you. And hopefully they've, you know, got it together by the time you see them again. Yeah, there's a lot of emotion going on here, a lot of emotional manipulation, and it's exhausting for you, and I feel very sorry for you. I've been there. It's like crazy making, right? This person is gaslighting you. They are definitely emotionally manipulating you. I don't know about physically, but that is possible too. Just thinking of the outburst. I don't know if that's a physical outburst, or it's probably a vocal outburst, maybe throwing stuff around, but I don't think it's like somebody that's getting, I don't know. I don't think anyone's going to get physically hurt. I hope not. Be careful. The Dancer of Joy. Whoa. That's an interesting card. The Dancer of Joy. I'll keep my thoughts to myself. The Dancer of Joy. I am the dancer of joy. I dance for the very joy of being alive, for the wisdom and sense of fulfillment that are everywhere around me. Through the fluid movements of my limbs, I can help you to discover the paths you must take, as I fling myself with great abandon in a circle until I'm ready to fall down. My arms stretch out and my fingers point to the direction you must take. There can be no standing still in life. I must always be moving onward in my eternal search for joy. So tread this path with me. Joy is one of the oldest states human beings encounter. The dancer in this image shows us a sheer, unbridled fountain of life bursting forth and transforming everything it touches. Joy enters us at moments of heightened awareness, of delight and passion, of truthfulness and hope. It carries us far above any other feeling or experience and establishes within us a core of energy that is always there to be tapped. Embrace the dancer of joy and let this figure carry you on an endless wave of ecstasy. Learn the joy of living and let it radiate from you, spreading out to all those around you. This card is interpreted as delight, awareness, hope, happiness, transformation, lightness of being, inclination toward light, divine presence, experiencing pleasure, and acknowledgement of truth. Speak your truth to find the joy. Speak your truth and the light will shine. I believe there is delight and hope in the truth. I do hope that this goes well for you. Again, like I said, just be prepared for however this shows up, however this person reacts. So good luck. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for being here. Keep breathing, you guys. I love you. Namaste.